You know that moment when you try to take a photo or download an app and your iPhone tells you storage is full? And you go into your settings and look at that little storage bar and it's completely maxed out. And you start deleting apps you like, photos you want to keep, videos you worked hard to take, just to free up enough space to function. And then 3 weeks later, it's full again. Here's what nobody tells you. The reason your iPhone storage fills up so fast has almost nothing to do with your photos and apps. It has everything to do with hidden data that accumulates silently in the background, data that Apple's own storage screen doesn't even show you clearly, and that most people never think to touch. There's a trick to clearing this hidden data that Apple has never put in a tutorial, never sent a notification about, and buries so deep in the settings that most people stumble on it by accident if they find it at all. I'm going to show you exactly what it is, where it is, and how to use it. And most people who do this recover gigabytes of storage they didn't know they had. Before I show you the trick, I want to explain why this keeps happening, because once you understand it, the solution makes perfect sense. When you use your iPhone, almost every app you open creates what's called cached data. Think of it like a paper trail. Every time you scroll Instagram, it downloads images and videos and stores copies of them locally on your device so they load faster next time. Every time you stream music on Spotify, it saves temporary files. Every time you open a web page in Safari, it stores a cached version. Every time you watch a video on YouTube, pieces of it get stored locally. None of this is your actual content. It's not your photos, it's not your apps, it's temporary data that was created to make your phone run faster. And over time, it accumulates into gigabytes of invisible clutter that Apple's storage screen lumps under a vague category called other or system data. If you've ever looked at your storage breakdown and seen a massive gray or white block labeled other that you couldn't figure out how to shrink, that's what you're looking at. Cached data, temporary files, log files, app data that was never cleaned up, and a handful of other things that just quietly pile up the longer you own your phone. The trick I'm about to show you targets exactly this. Not your photos, not your apps, not anything you actually want to keep, just the invisible clutter. Here it is, and I want you to do this right now while you're watching. Go to Settings, scroll down and tap General. Then tap iPhone Storage. Wait a few seconds for it to fully load. It takes a moment to calculate everything. Now here's what most people do when they land on this screen. They look at the app list, find the biggest apps, and start deleting them. That's the wrong move for most people because the apps usually aren't the problem. The hidden data underneath them is, here's what you actually want to do. Scroll through the app list slowly and tap on any app that's taking up significantly more space than it should. A good sign is when the app size is small, but the documents and data underneath it is enormous. You might see something like app size, 80 megabytes, documents and data, 2.4 gigabytes. That 2.4 gigabytes is almost entirely cache data. The actual app is barely anything. When you find one of these, you have two options depending on what the app shows you. Some apps give you a button that says Offload App. This removes the app itself, but keeps all your personal data and settings. And crucially, it keeps it on your home screen as a grayed out icon so you can reinstall instantly without losing anything. This is incredibly useful for large apps you use occasionally. But for clearing cached data specifically, delete the app entirely and reinstall it. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but deleting and reinstalling an app is the most reliable way to clear its cached data completely. The app downloads fresh in minutes. The 2 gigabytes of cache it had accumulated over 2 years does not come back. Do this for the top 5 to 10 apps with the largest documents and data sections, especially social media apps, streaming apps, and podcast apps, and you will see your available storage increase dramatically. Now here's the one that shocks people the most when they see the numbers. Safari, the built-in browser on your iPhone, accumulates cached website data over time that can reach into the gigabytes on a phone that hasn't been cleared in a while. Every website you've ever visited has left something behind. Here's how to clear it. Go to Settings, scroll down, and tap Safari. Scroll down to the bottom of that page and tap Clear History and Website Data. Confirm it. That clears the surface layer. But there's a deeper layer most people don't know about. Still in the Safari settings page, scroll down to Advanced and tap Website Data. This shows you a full breakdown of every website that has data stored on your device and exactly how much space each one is taking up. At the bottom of this list, tap Remove All Website Data. This second step often clears significantly more than the first one. People who haven't touched this screen in a year or two sometimes recover over a gigabyte from Safari alone. 1 gigabyte of storage from your browser history. Data you didn't know existed, from websites you visited and long since forgot about. Here's the one that makes people's jaws drop when they find it. Your Messages app, the one you use to text people every day, is probably one of the largest consumers of storage on your entire phone. And most people have no idea. Every photo, video, voice memo, GIF, and attachment that's ever been sent or received in any of your text message conversations is stored locally on your device in full quality, every single one. Going back as far as your message history goes, think about that for a second. Every blurry video someone sent you 2 years ago, every meme that's been shared in your group chats, every photo anyone has ever texted you, all of it sitting on your phone taking up space. Here's how to fix it. Go to Settings, tap General, tap iPhone Storage. Scroll down and find Messages in the app list and tap it. It will show you a breakdown of exactly what your messages are storing: photos, videos, GIFs, and other attachments. You can review and delete specific categories from here, but the more powerful fix is this. Go to Settings, tap Messages, scroll down to Message History, tap Keep Messages. Change it from forever to either 1 year or 30 days. This setting tells your iPhone to automatically delete old messages and all the media inside them after the time period you choose. The first time you change this setting, it will ask if you want to delete older messages immediately. Say yes. The amount of storage this frees up for people who've had their phones for 2 or 3 years is often staggering. If you use iCloud Photos, and most iPhone users do, there's a setting that automatically keeps full resolution versions of every photo and video you've ever taken stored directly on your device. Not just a preview, the full file. Every single one. On a phone where you've taken thousands of photos over several years, this can consume an enormous amount of storage, even if you're paying for iCloud storage and your photos are already backed up to the cloud. The fix is a setting called Optimize iPhone Storage. Here's where to find it. Go to Settings, tap your name at the top. That's your Apple ID. Tap iCloud. Tap Photos. Select Optimize iPhone Storage instead of Download and Keep Originals. What this does is keep full resolution versions of your photos in iCloud while storing smaller optimized versions on your device. You can still see every photo instantly in your camera roll. You can still share them and edit them. But your phone is no longer carrying the full weight of every raw file. iCloud is. And anytime you need the original full resolution version, it downloads automatically in seconds. For people with large photo libraries, this single setting change can recover more storage than everything else in this video combined. Tens of gigabytes in some cases, all without deleting a single photo. Here's the one the title is about, the trick Apple never mentions. It's called an iOS restore, but not the kind that wipes your phone. There's a specific type of restore that clears the accumulated system data and temporary files that no setting on your phone can touch, without deleting any of your content, apps, or personal data. Here's how it works. iOS accumulates what Apple calls system data over time. Temporary files, failed download fragments, log files, cached system processes, and other background data that the operating system generates and never fully cleans up. This is the stuff that makes up that other category in your storage that you can never seem to shrink no matter what you delete. The way to clear it is to update to the latest version of iOS. Every iOS update doesn't just add new features, it performs a clean reinstall of the operating system itself, which wipes out accumulated system data in the process. People who update their iOS after running on the same version for 6 months or more often see their other or system data shrink by 2 to 4 gigabytes immediately after the update completes. Go to Settings, then General, then Software Update. If there's an update available, install it tonight while your phone is charging. If you're already on the latest version, the second option is to do a full device backup and restore through your computer using Finder on a Mac or iTunes on Windows. Back up your phone, erase it, and restore from the backup. This is a deeper clean than the update method and can recover significantly more system data, but it takes longer and requires a computer. Most people only consider a restore when their phone is broken. Used proactively for storage, especially on a phone that's 2 or 3 years old, it's the single most powerful storage recovery tool available, and Apple has never once mentioned it in a storage tip. Now that you've freed up the space, here's how to make sure it doesn't fill right back up. The biggest thing you can do is audit your apps every few months the same way we did today. Go into iPhone storage, find the apps with bloated documents and data sections, and offload or delete and reinstall them. Social media apps and streaming apps are the worst offenders, and they need to be cleared more often than anything else. Turn on iCloud Photos with optimized storage if you haven't already, and make sure you're actually paying for enough iCloud storage to hold your library. Change your message history to 1 year instead of forever, and leave it there. A year of messages is more than enough for any practical purpose, and it stops your message attachments from piling up indefinitely. And clear Safari's website data every couple of months. It takes 30 seconds, and it consistently recovers more space than people expect. Do these 4 things on a regular basis, and your phone's storage will stay manageable without you ever having to make the painful choice between keeping photos and downloading apps. Here's a quick summary of everything we covered today. Go into iPhone storage and find apps where the documents and data is much larger than the app itself. Delete and reinstall those apps to clear the cache. Clear Safari's history and website data, including the deeper website data layer in the advanced settings. Change your message history from forever to 1 year and let it delete the old stuff immediately. Turn on Optimize iPhone storage in your iCloud Photos settings. And if your phone is running an older version of iOS, update it tonight. The reinstall clear system data that nothing else can touch. Most people spend years assuming their iPhone just doesn't have enough storage. The reality is that it's full of invisible clutter that nobody told them how to find or remove. Now you know where it is, and now you know how to get rid of it. Subscribe if this was useful. Every week I cover exactly this kind of thing. The settings, tricks, and fixes on your devices that Apple and Google never put in the brochure. No technical knowledge required. Just things that actually work. And drop a comment. How much storage did you recover? I want to see the numbers. I'll reply to as many as I can.